Hello, it is Whitney Wiley and Coach Melody, and we are here for this is episode number 6 in our series on leading a healthy workplace. How are you, Coach?
Hey, Whitney, I am great, and I'm just always excited to bring messages to our viewers, and just trying to see what it is that's resonating with them, and then to see your beautiful face this morning.
Oh, thank you. I was thinking the same thing. I look forward to every week when we have an opportunity to get together. And today we are going to be talking about how we can help you set up your workplace wellness program, how we can help you to lead a healthy workplace. And so we're going to talk about some various aspects of workplace wellness. And Coach, you want to get it started off today?
Yes, yes. Now, this is a different type of episode because what we're really trying to do is show you the value in the work that we do in the workplace. And think about time management. Since we started with COVID and now we kind of talked about the stress and how employees are adapting and leaders in the workplace. And when you think about time management, it's very important. It's different working from home than it is going into an office, especially with employees having more to deal with. For example, children at home, spouses at home, maybe a smaller space. So it's important to make sure that there's some type of routine being built in order to have better time management, meaning wake up, get dressed, put on your clothes and go into the office, even if it is in your home, and making sure that you get off on time. And more importantly, I am hearing more than ever, employees are not taking the time just to even have lunch or take a break. You have to move. Your body needs to rejuvenate for your brain's function to be able to operate in a more at an optimum capacity, I would say. So making sure that time management is in place. Get up, get dressed, go to work, take a lunch, take a break, take some time off for yourself. We talked about meditation. So I want you to just think about what is your time management out looking like personally for all the viewers that are watching this. And then we'll go over, what do you have, Whitney?
I think moving off of that is to talk about communication. And as the leader in your organization, whether you are a supervisor, a manager, or the CEO of your company, that you set the example of how you communicate with your staff. And as Coach has talked about, right now with your team possibly working remotely, communication is more important than ever. And when you take the time to check in with your staff to make sure that they have the resources that they need and that they're doing things that Coach Melody is talking about, like taking their breaks and not just focus on getting the work done, but helping them to feel empowered to stay healthy even as they're working from home, or if they're working in the office, touching bases with them. That communication is really important. And it's something that if you're struggling with how to communicate with your team that's remote, it's something that we can help you with. So I think that's the place I wanted to start, is about communication, because the way you communicate indicates how you care for your staff.
And Whitney, that is very interesting because think about communication. When you're communicating leaders with your staff or with your employees, think about boundaries. Because what I am hearing is, and that's why I love being on these Zoom calls, and I love working with in the workplace with employees and organizations, because you learn a lot by listening to others.
Yeah.
That they're getting emails in the middle of the night, in the morning, in the evening. The phone is ringing earlier and later. This is natural. If you're not intentional about it, it can easily happen because you're not as mobile as you normally are. So you're not moving as much. And it's like, oh, let me just send the email, or, oh, let me just call them. But it really does infringe on employees' personal time when you're sending emails and calling at 6 o'clock in the morning and 6 o'clock in the evening. who wants to tell their boss if they're calling them too early or they're emailing them too early?
Right.
So I would really say that boundaries are very important from a leadership standpoint and an employee, because when you respond, then it's given the okay. So it's like really one of those slippery slopes there where what really should you do? Should you address it? So leaders just kind of really consider the fact that boundaries are very important to have them in place and still to respect that timeline and getting off and starting at a reasonable hour, because we're up and up later, and sometimes it really does happen where you just send an email, but I recommend put it in a draft. If you're going to text your employees, put it in a text draft, because sometimes things are on your mind that you have to get off. I get it, I'm that person as well. But I'll put a draft and then send it out at a reasonable time, like starting time 8:30. That way it's not, you never know if someone cuts their phone on silent, if it's vibrating, if they have family emergencies.
Right.
So intentional about boundaries and when you're communicating.
I think that's a really good point, and that's one of those things that helps to build relationship, right? And one of the things that's really important for you to have with your staff is a relationship, and because out of relationships is the ability to build trust. And the best thing that you can do as a leader, particularly in challenging times, is to have your staff trust you, so that when you are communicating, that they know that what you're saying is in their best interest. You're looking out for your company, you're looking out for them, and through them, you are then looking out for your customers and your clients. So it's really important that you think about how you're communicating, the types of boundaries you're setting up, that that you work on the relationship. And even though right now for a lot of us that relationship building is virtually, the same rules apply. The same rules apply. And so it's something that really is about habit. It's about the way you build habits. And so what I want to leave you with is this, that habits are a way of streamlining what you do. It is a way of automating what you do. And habits can either make you or break you. And so it's the same thing for your organization. The habits that you have, that you provide by example for your employees, can either make or break your organization. So I'd like to suggest that and make available to you a book that I have published recently, or am a part of, that was published recently. It's called One Habit for Success. And I will put the information on how you can get that book in the comments. Coach, any final thoughts?
Yes, and congratulations, Whitney, on your book.
Thank you.
I am a published author also. This book is called Unwrap the New You. It's an interactive wellness journal. I have a male version. It's really cute, pink and green, but I do have a male version. And the reason I say, like, if you would like a signed copy, you can message me and I can get it for you. It's a gem because it's not only free writing, but there's health tips around physical activity, self-care, goal setting, keeping up with your sleep, your exercise, your eating. Like, it's a all-inclusive program, because when I work with executives individually or go into the workplace, I'm always helping people to build a blueprint. It's not that people don't know what we're talking about. Right. Yes, you do, but it's one thing to know, but it's another to do. And if it's not something that you're bringing to the forefront, if it's not something you're thinking about, intentional, setting a plan, then it kind of can go to the wayside. So we're bringing it out as a way of saying, hey, this is what needs to be done. This is what and how we can help you. Yes. It's valuable. So I just want to offer you an opportunity. If you would like to order some journals and have some type of presentation with your leadership or wellness, combining them together, they really are like brother and sister. They go together. A healthy leader is a successful leader. And we
absolutely.
We appreciate you listening. And we also encourage you to take a look at our profile and get a hold of us so that we can work together in the near future.
Great. Thanks, Coach. It was great seeing you again. And to our audience, thank you for joining us. We'll put the contact information in the post, information about the books in the post. And please, if there's anything we can do to help you build and lead a healthy workplace, please contact us, and we look forward to hearing from you soon. Bye.
Yes, and stay healthy out there. Bye, everybody.